Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to bring you my highlights from my Gamescom livestreams last week by showing off all of the capstones and skill trains with Zane the Operative. For a disclaimer, I was level 30, so I only had enough points to barely reach the capstone of the first tree, so I couldn't really do much in the way of taking skills from other trees. And the gear that I had was hand-picked and preset for these demos. So again, if they were certain around a certain build, if I tried using another build, it may look like some builds or characters are better than the others, when actually it was just because I was in a very, closed, catered demo where I couldn't really take every build to the max. Also, I didn't show every single skill on every single run, because I was live streaming, I just kind of wanted to play the game. I wasn't really thinking of YouTube content at the time. I figured I'd just sort that later. And yeah, so I'll go over some of the key skills and describe them, but yeah, I don't show each skill individually in the gameplay, just the entire tree at the start. You can refer to a skill tree calculator that is in the description, along with all the just raw VODs for these streams as well. So to begin with, Hitman. I love this tree. The drone is awesome. Though I went with the shield augment, which is very, very good. Probably was a poor choice for this animal-based arena. There was a single enemy with a shield. I probably should have picked something else. However, the drone augment that debuffs the enemies is very, very nice, a must-have for sure. As for the tree itself, this is Zane's core DPS tree. If you're lacking straight up damage, this is the tree for you. Also, the mid-tier Game Changer skill, it buffs all kill skills. It buffs the effects by a little amount, and it buffs the duration by around a factor of 2, so it's a huge buff. Which is ludicrously helpful for a grenade spam build in the double agent tree. I'll get onto that later. The capstone, C in red. Now, whenever we pop an action skill, our kill skills activate as well along with it. This is the effect of this capstone. While this is a great skill, for areas like this one, it had limited uses. Our kill skills were lasting around double the duration anyway, and so with so many enemies, we'd have had 100% kill skill uptime anyway. And especially even in boss fights now, from what I've seen in various bits of gameplay like the Eden 6 that I played, and along with this boss, they tend to send you 1 to 2 ads every few seconds anyway, so you can always get second wins and kill skills during a boss fight. We'd have to see more of the game to see how worth the skill is, because it is a fantastic starter. You can just walk in and jumpstart the Zane train with no need for that first kill like Axel Krieg needed in Borderlands 2. It's just that after that, I don't really see a purpose of it, so another capstone might be better. Hitman was definitely one of my favourite trees overall, a lot of fun. Just be sure to pair it with either Quick Breather or Undercover tree in late game, as Hitman is little survivability. Enjoy the rest of the Hitman gameplay, and I will be back in a bit with the double agent.
Big brain Zane. Let's get my clone back into a combat. They don't move themselves. Operative looking pretty neat gameplay wise. He's so much fun. He is a lot of fun. Yeah, kill skills are active 24/7, for sure. Oh, this is great. Can I just, like, play this forever? Yeah, Jared. Level 50 Zane? This is gonna be mental. I kinda wanna save my AR bullets, maybe? I don't know. It's such a good gun. Stabby, stabby. He's going to be insane. Haha. Why do you have to put us through so much pain? Nah, puns are welcome. Yeah, I really like these new spider ants. They're super weak if you can hit them in the back. Uh-oh. Don't dig underground. Okay, we're good.
I live for this!
Whoa! Wonder if Vermie's in 3? It might do something different, I don't know. Like a different Varkid boss. Or they're done with RNG spawns. Who knows? See, stop pressing it on early this year. Please no. Right, boss fight. What element are you? Cryo? Okay. We're burning through him pretty quickly. This is definitely quicker than our first run. Yeah, okay. First health bar. Slower than Liudo, but that's to be expected. Oh, legendary! Of course. Of course. Oh, it had to happen. The infinity.
And that was Hitman, a lot of fun. Now moving on to a Double Agent. Double Agent comes with the action skill Digiclone. It is an absolute blast to use. Just keep swapping over and over, each swap triggers a Cryonova and gives you aggro relief with the right augments. The Digiclone also has very good accuracy, so after you deal with one enemy you can instantly swap places, just hold the trigger and you can, on the target that the clone picked, kill that one, swap again and repeat. You can use the clone to aim for you, kind of like an aimbot, and if you still don't like the clone, well, you can deploy it and immediately detonate it for one really big bang. So it's got something for everything. As for the tree itself, it focuses on damage and grenade spam with a side dish of a little bit of a tank. We get a quick breather where every swap starts shield regen, which is useful since, well, we're swapping as much as possible to trigger those cryonovas and whatnot. And as for the grenade spam part of it, the first shot in the mag has a chance to fire our grenade mod on an 8-second cooldown. So for this tree, we're going to want to impulse reload. Guns with very high fire rate and very high reload speed are very, very good for Zane. When we spawn in the clone, we get a grenade mod. When we get a kill, a chance for another grenade mod, which is boosted by Hitman. We can also regenerate grenade ammo as a kill skill, which is again boosted by Hitman. So even if we don't have access to our grenade mod by using 2 action skills, we send them out a ton anyway. And then we can jack up our clone to the max with Boom Enhance, a skill that eats grenade ammo to overcharge and just super boost the stats of our clone in nearly every area. Most importantly, I think, is duration. You can get well over double the duration. Absolutely crazy skill. And finally, we've got the Capstone. When we initially spawn our clone, it gains a copy of our weapon. When we swap places, we also get a 20% damage increase. Now, when you give it a copy of your weapon when you initially spawn it, you cannot change the weapon on that active clone by swapping with a different weapon in your hand. It's only when you initially spawn it. I saw a couple of people asking that, so I wanted to clear that one up. And whether this 20% damage that you get on swap caps it just like once, and you just both get your 20% after a swap, or if this keeps stacking with every swap, I don't know yet. If it keeps stacking, this paired with the Undercover tree, which is a skill that can immediately refresh the duration of our action skill, you can technically keep it going forever. So if you just keep swapping, keep getting 20% increase. Yeah, whether or not that will be a thing, I don't know. We'll have to test. I've got a feeling it caps at 1, but I'm open to test it and see for sure. One note that is important though is that the clone appears to do way less damage than the player. Even with the same gun, there's a moment with the in this gameplay where we both shoot a target right next to each other, so it's kind of easy to see the damage. My shots are doing well over 100 damage, close to 200, but the clone is doing about 70-ish, much lower. So we'll have to test this more on launch. However, that could be a big factor, because I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, just give the clone a rocket launcher and it's got infinite ammo, yay. Well, if it's doing way less damage, then that might be a balancing thing. We'll have to see. However, that's pretty much it for Double Agent. It's like you're swapping all over the place, so you're tanking by not taking damage. You know, with all of that aggro relief, you're spamming cryonovas, which is again good for the Undercover tree, which I'll get into a moment, and you've got good damage here as well, so a very good tree, and the action skill is so much fun to use. So I hope you enjoyed this run through of the Proving Grounds, and I'll return again with Undercover.
What skill tree do I think fixes Flak? Hunter and the one that isn't Dominance. Forgot the name of it. Just the 2 trees that aren't Dominance. That's my Flak build. But I would use the other tree if I was going support Flak. If you want to play support Flak, yeah, use that other tree. Does the clone ever use the shotgun attachment? I don't think so. I should probably bring the clone into the fight, right? No, he doesn't. He just kind of shoots it. He does okay damage.
Go get him, Zoomer!
Barrels take longer to kill now. Can Flak have more than one pet at a time? Out of the main 3, no. He can do Rack and any other pet, because Rack's an action skill. But he cannot do, like, Spider and Skag. It's one at a time for Flak.
A new chapter in the saga. Now entering the clone zone.
Get him, grenades! Barrels are OP. They buffed barrels! So who's the best and who's the worst? They're all really good. 6 at level 50. Like, because I'm doing one skill tree at a time, it looks like some characters are worse than the others. But once I can do 2 skill trees at once, you won't have that damage deficit. So it's gonna be hard to tell who's gonna be the best. My money is on Flak for bosses, Mose for mobbing, Amara for generalist fun, and Zane just as a general use for everything as well. Amara's gonna have some pretty sick mobbing as well, actually. Mose and Amara for mobbing. Zane can do both, and Flak for bosses. That's my prediction. Can you come down here, please? Thank you. Oh, thingy. Wait. I need to corner it. And then go boom! Oh, it's probably not active because did I activate my clone first? I think so, yeah. Oh well.
Look at them idiot.
I'm gonna bleed out here. Oh no. I have to use this shotgun, I think.
I'm the fake! I'm the fake!
Yeah, I have to use this shotgun. I just don't have the ammo. He's resist my grenade as well because he rolled cryo. Die! There we go.
Naughty humans opened the vault at vault, but the master is determined it is his fault. Until next time, warrior.
And that was Double Agent, a ton of fun. Now finally, Undercover. This tree focuses on tank, action skill uptime, and crowd control with cryo. Unfortunately, I only did one run of this tree and mainly went for the tank skills instead of the cryo skills, so the cryo side is relatively limited, especially since the cryo gun they gave me for Zane wasn't very good. The action skill is a portable shield you can drop in the ground and support your team by either buffing your damage, move speed, stunning enemies you don't come close. You can trade some cooldown and turn it into a 360-degree bubble. Plenty of augments to change this the way you want. You can also just take it off the ground manually and have a smaller personal shield that moves around with you if you're not in a team and you are playing solo. Now the tree does have a lot of cryo skills, like when you get critical hit kill, they explode into a cryo-nova, that kind of thing. And that works well with the skill in the tree called Calm, Cool, Collected. Whenever we freeze an enemy, we can regenerate our shields and health, and if we're maxed on those two, we can instantly reset the cooldown or duration on our active action skills. I can imagine a fun pairing with this and the nuclear clone in the double agent tree. Just keep spamming nukes, they do a lot of damage. Now with a lack of damage skills in this tree and a focus on support, the tree gains more traction in multiplayer, but because I was solo and my gear wasn't really complementing this particular tree, the capstone was rather useless in this instance. What the capstone does is it transfers your shield effects onto your action skill barrier, and then of course if you're near the barrier, it transfers to allies and then back to you with a weaker effect. Now, you could do this with like a very strong amp shield or something, so you could you could wear the amp shield to deploy the personal barrier, and then you have the barrier give you another weakened effect of that amp shield to stack on top of your original one, then say put the augment on that buffs your damage when near the shield. It could net you a sizable damage increase, or increase whatever shield effect you currently have, but again, it is definitely one that is trying to gear itself towards multiplayer. This tree also complements Digiclone a lot. If we're swapping all the time to trigger Cryonovas with the Digiclone, we're freezing enemies, which is giving us a lot of regen, and considering we have Quick Breather in that tree, our shield is more likely to be full, and if our health is also full, we can get that immediate duration reset on an active clone. Now, I can see this build being very, very powerful when matched Undercover with Digiclone. Now, of course, these things are in theory, since I didn't really get to test them myself, and only being level 30 meant I couldn't nab some damage from Hitman or Double Agent, so I was doing relatively little damage compared to the other two runs. It was a longer run. Certainly a tree I'd consider when I'm closer to level 50, but for level 30, I wasn't really feeling it. So yeah, this has been a full coverage of Zane based on the gameplay I managed to stream while at Gamescom. I hope this gives a better insight to Zane and potentially how fun he is. I just love how crazy it can all get, and I cannot wait to pair two of these trees together to make a manic level 50 build when the game drops. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Imagine the B shield. I hope the B shield's not in this game. I'm sorry, but
Still got it.
let me shoot you in the butt. There we go.
Passable skills, I suppose.
I thought Dev's already said no B. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not. But yeah, the B shield was a massive, just like, no. Bad design. Don't come back. Which character is the most fun to me? Very hard choice. Grenade spam Zane was a lot of fun. Melee Amara and Mystic Assault Amara were a ton of fun. Shield of Retribution Mose was a blast. Rack-High Flak was just a lot of fun, very chill. I think at the minute Melee Amara, but it's close. Oh yeah, no Cryonovas on swap right now. We get him on kill though.
Take that, you ganky nub.
The movement and gunplay in 3 looks a million times better. It is. It really is. Right, you're going to be interesting to deal with.
Use wisely, sucker.
You're immune to my best gun. How you doing over there, clone? What AR is it? It's a legendary. I forgot the name of it. I think somebody in chat can help you there.
On fire!
Just get rid of all of our shotgun ammo. There we go. Cool, that did the job. When in doubt, TDO reload spam. Phasor, that's the one. So I'm interested in what you think will be the strongest support character. Flak. Flak has got a lot of support stuff in terms of raw healing. Zane's got a lot of stuff in terms of like damage and stuff. So your choice is either Zane or Flak. So do you want offense or defense? How strong is that resistance? Not too strong. Okay, cool. We can use fire here. And it's dead. Stop flying. I want to hit you with my big shotgun.
Death comes for us all. You first.
No, it burst just as it died. You're interested in the lore beyond the Guardians? Yeah, same. I'm trying to save AR ammo here for the boss. Watch the boss be fire resistant. If the boss ends up being fire, we might have an issue. This build does not have much in the way of damage at the moment. Compared to the other two that we're playing with. Way lower.
No, not me. Shoot him.
Oh, I tried, wait. Okay, this is us picking it up. So now we just do more damage, right? I normally have Digiclone on my left bumper, so I tried to do a swap there. Oh yeah, Kings can do that. Kings can do that. Hey, we got him. I have 30 health.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Didn't anyone teach you how to fight?
Did you try picking up the shield? Yeah, I've just been doing that. I think that's the better way to do it. Just pick up the shield immediately. Forget about your clone. Unless you're like in co-op, I don't see a reason to not just pick up the shield. clearly support, and it needs those places to truly shine. Yeah. We are a little bit lower on the damage. We might run out of time. Well, not run out of time, but not do it within the 17-minute left. We've only got 2.5 minutes to do that. And we might still be able to get full rewards. I just want to make sure I get as much AR ammo. Basically, we just gotta pray that the boss doesn't roll fire. It rolls random elements, and our best gun is fire.
Now you will be tested.
I think that's good.
Personal space. Need some personal space.
Yeah. That's radiation. We can deal with that. And, a first health bar done. Okay, rolled shot. Good, good.
Time for a barrier.
Out of ammo. Can't use that gun. And we did it. Full rewards on support Zane. I got a class mod. Didn't get a legendary though, which is a bit of a shame. 1 billion guns, pick 40. Yeah, I hope backpack size is bigger as well.
The masters will determine who is at fault. Until next
Very
time.
tanky build. Yeah, I had one instance where, you know, I was getting weaker. Then again, on Moses' tank tree, we never got weak once, and we were doing way more damage.